Hello everyone. Well, there is a chance of rain today, but we're not talking about much. However, a cold front is going to be working over us late tonight and early tomorrow morning. So that means the rain chance is going up. So let's time things out for you in your Monday forecast presented by Madison Gas and Electric. Now, no rain to be found early this morning, but we are seeing fog in some locations. Now, by 8 a.m., we're going to be past the peak the fog as our temperatures rise. As the sun gets higher in the sky, the fog will be breaking up. But I do want to mention for the morning commute some light fog in spots, but none of the dense fog that'll slow you down for the morning commute. And I think all the fog is going to be gone 9:30 this morning. So I know what this model is showing here is pretty cloudy skies. Well, it's actually picking up on the fog a little bit. Look what happens when we jump ahead to noon. It doesn't look as cloudy because that's the fog breaking up. Now, as early as noon, we could start to see a couple of showers pop up, but it's not going to be much. There is a better chance in the late afternoon and early evening hours, but we're still talking about isolated showers and storms. So I do think more are going to miss out on the rain during the late afternoon and early evening hours and see it. I got to mention the chance, but don't be surprised if you don't see a shower or a thunderstorm late this afternoon and early this evening. Temperatures today looking remarkably similar to yesterday. I do think the majority of us are probably going to top out in the mid 80s, and as is usual, a little bit cooler right next to the lake. There is going to be very little wind today. We're talking about winds no more than 5 miles per hour unless a thunderstorm happens to work over you, and then of course we can get some gusty winds, but no concerns about any severe thunderstorms. Notice 8 o'clock, a little bit more than late afternoon, but notice how it is still isolated. However, now we're jumping ahead to 4 a.m., very late tonight, early tomorrow morning. And I do think this is the peak of the activity. Look at all the showers, and yes, thunderstorms at 4 a.m. So I'm stopping here. Not that many are going to be out at 4 a.m. Tuesday morning, but to mention, though it's probably mostly going to be showers, I do think storms will be around, so you might get an early wake-up call with a loud rumble of thunder that could work over you. I just want to mention that. But the real question is, what about the morning commute? So let's look at 8 a.m. Now, we'll be past the peak. Again, I think the peak is going to be around 4 a.m., but notice still a pretty good chance at 8 a.m. Tuesday morning. So unlike this morning, I do think there's a pretty good chance that you're going to encounter some rain for the morning commute. Might get lucky. Notice the gaps, but still a pretty good chance. And there still could be a couple thunderstorms around. But look at lunchtime. Now it's definitely back to isolated activity. And I don't want to take out the rain chance completely in the late afternoon. Notice how we try and get some redevelopment. The cold front will be clear of us, but it'll be just close enough where we could still see some isolated showers and maybe a thunderstorm pop up. And notice how it's going to be cooler tomorrow behind the cold front. Tomorrow, back to normal for this time of year. Now notice a little bit warmer to the west, cooler to the east, but all temperatures down. And with highs averaging mid to upper 70s, we're basically back to where we should be for early June. There'll be a little bit more wind tomorrow than today, but not much, no more than about 10 miles per hour. And as the cold front continues to work to the south and west, I do think that the rain chance will come to an end by 8 o'clock tomorrow evening, and Wednesday is looking completely dry.